The biggest thing about dance for me is that it's provided an opportunity for me to express emotion and communicate things about myself or things I'm feeling or things that I'm going through that I might not otherwise be able to. I'm super thankful that I've gotten to have ballet and dance as such a big part of my life. I think I really needed it and still do. It's still a way that I do life. My first memory of Houston Ballet is walking into a San Francisco ballet studio and auditioning for Houston Ballet.
I remember thinking, this girl is something special. There's something here.
As a young dancer, she really stood out as someone on stage who had a sort of a joy and an openness to her.
Back in the old studios, the men's and women's dressing rooms were right next to each other. I would always hear this great big laugh coming through the wall, and you always knew when Melody showed up to work.
Melody brings honesty, compassion, humility to all the roles that she plays.
I am obsessed with getting lost in a character and a story. Getting to do Manon was very much like that.
Carabas in Sleeping Beauty.
Cinderella. West Side Story Suite. She had a big singing part, and she sounded great.
Taming of the Shrew, Spring in Stanton's Four Seasons.
Watching her and Ian perform the White Padada in Yuri Killian's Forgotten Land. Watching it with my mouth on the floor, being like, ugh, this is a dancer.
When you're partnering with her, she really kind of pulls you into the moment, which is really where you want to be as a performing artist.
When we did Petite Mort, I was like, oh my God, bucket list moment for me for sure. I got to feel what I think has become one of my most important goals in dance for myself as a dancer and then as a choreographer. It just taps into something so much deeper that we all can feel that isn't something that has words. It's magic. Jardy Tancat is another one. It's communicating so much through the movement, through the music. That's another ballet that was really touching to me to get to do.
The thing I remember the most will always be Marie.
It's rare to get an opportunity to have an original full-length story ballet created on you. I mean, that's such a gift.
In casting Marie, I really felt Melody was an actress that could really go from a child, this innocence, all the way through motherhood, all the way through to her death.
When Marie was created, it was an extremely difficult time in my own personal life. And there were a lot of parallels, betrayal, loss, hard stuff that we go through.
You have to be a special person that can take a character from A to Z. She as a person had that sort of experience. It just felt really right.
For me to do that ballet, it takes a lot out of me and it's really dear to me. Something that is so special to me about dance, it has the potential to transcend language and let us touch into something relatable to everyone. I see choreography as a place to try to explore that.
I feel that her pieces speak about unity, about inclusion, supporting one another, the joy and love in each of us.
Working with Melody, not just as a dance partner, but also as a team, as a collaborator, she can create a space of acceptance that there's no bad idea.
One of the coolest things about collaborating with other choreographers and with other artists, we get to see each other as different, not better, and I can learn from you.
The environment that she creates nurtures creativity. She tries to bring out the individuals within her work. She tries to find something meaningful to them, to each person on that stage.
It's not about me, it's sort of about what's happening with everyone and trying to find that with each other. My son Isaac was born in 2004. He's 17, so it's hard to even remember the days where he was literally passed around during shows. When he started being I want to dance, and he did the Nutcracker with us and got on stage, and I started seeing him do his own thing. I mean, it's the best feeling ever. He is still in the dance world, but he's carved out a space that's really true to him. We can teach each other things, from our own separate experiences. Having that shared is just amazing.
It's been wonderful watching Isaac grow up. Having that role of motherhood, it just brings a whole nother level of life experiences to the studio and to the stage. She's been there, she's done that, she's lived it and felt it, and I think that's what makes her even more of a really exceptional artist.
She's so theatrically talented. She's such an incredible actress and singer, and we're really fortunate that she brought her gifts to ballet. Melody's continuing to evolve and grow as an artist. You can see that reflected in her performances, and you can see that in the work that she's beginning to create.
It's just something that makes you want to watch her, makes you want to work with her. I'm sitting with anticipation, trying to see what she's going to bring to the table.
20 years in one company is really extraordinary. You can see in Melody's work, all the work that's been choreographed on her, sort of like the rings of a tree, all this history of the company and of course her.
What I've learned from Houston Ballet has infused my life. It's been a huge part of my formation as not only a dancer, but as a person. It's been a home for me, it's been a family for me, and it's been where I have come into my own over and over again.
On behalf of your Houston Ballet family, congratulations on 20 years with Houston Ballet.